All right, here we go. Yo, what up, though? Bob Supreme, we back.
What's up, D?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. Welcome back to Mogul State of Mind. How you doing, my guy?
Thank you for having me. I'm great, man.
Hey, man, I see the Bob report, man, popping off, man. You doing your thing. Hey, I see you taking advantage of them real checks. Like, hey, all the funny shit on there, just go ahead and pop it on there, man.
How you know I'm getting a check on there?
Hey, man, because you pop reels, you going to get paid. I get paid for reels.
Yeah, I get, they paying.
Yeah, boy, you getting all the funny shit, just the clickable shit.
That's all I positive content, man. That's all it is, man.
Yeah, kind of explain that, though, because I know the last time we sat down, I'm quite sure the Bob report was already relevant.
It wasn't.
It wasn't in? Okay. So kind of tell me about the Bob report.
So basically, man, so, you know, everybody know me from being a manager or whatever out here, but I've done other few things, like as far as with the film world or whatever. So I felt like I did a little bit of interviewing before, but see now, I was like, I'm gonna change my whole thing and put it to the Bob report. You dig what I'm saying? And I knew that I could get certain interviews from certain people, so I just started like putting it to the pavement, man. And I hollered at Tune, and I interviewed DLC, and that was the first one that I put on Tune's platform. You dig what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And shit, since then I probably didn't drop like shit, man. I've been dropping, D.
Got you. So so the way you doing it is you doing the interviews. It's your voice, but it's going on the RealToon platform.
Yeah. So basically, the Bob report.
There's another show.
Supreme works for the Bob report. RealToonTv works for the Bob report as a distributor.
Got you.
I'm partnered with RealToonTV as an interviewer, and we got a lot of more things going on also. So basically, and it's not just Tune. I got some other stuff that we're working with other people, other platforms. And it seems to be, the Bob report seems to be a hot commodity right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, we just running with it.
I thought it was crazy because I remember you started dropping your list.
Mm-hmm.
And usually what give credence or credit to a list is it's usually stamped by some type of brand.
For sure.
And before then it was like, well, it was just a Supreme list.
Mm-hmm.
But now things get dropped and it's like the Bob report.
So basically the Bob report, D, is interviews and lists. So I've done a nationwide Latino list.
Okay.
I did a DFW females versus Memphis females list. I did a Memphis list. I did a Texas videographer, a Texas personality comedian, a Texas producer.
Yeah.
So now basically we just drop the Kentucky list and the whole Kentucky tapped in. So now the Bob report is known for lists and interviews.
Got you.
So that's what's going on.
Getting into this interview space, I recently interviewed Sean, and he retired from music. He made that announcement. He done, for the most part, with music. And he said content is key.
For sure.
Making content. How do you feel about it? Because like you said, you were big into the management and music. Now you're heavily into the content space, documentaries.
We got breaking news, y'all. Breaking news, D. Breaking news here on Big D the Mogul Media. I ain't gonna take nothing from nobody, but I ain't gonna give no nigga nothing either though, D. But Rainwater is the best manager in Texas right now. It's because I ain't managing.
Gotcha.
That's why he might be, that's because Supreme is a managing artist. But Go Yayo got me forever. K Breezy got me forever.
Yeah.
Kenny B, you dig what I'm saying? But now we can get back to the Bob report. But I just want to throw that out there.
Are you done with music? Are you kind of look at yourself kind of like semi-retired from the music, unless it makes sense?
So, well, fuck it, don't matter. Me and Yayo partners.
Gotcha.
On some things when he come out. You dig what I'm saying? So like I said, if they want me, those three, they got me. But as far as managing, I did it at a high level, D, when I didn't know what I was doing, and I did it at a high level when I knew what I was doing. And so I kind of can tell when an artist isn't gonna go as far as they might think, or if they doing. So I'm kind of like, it don't leave a bad taste in my mouth, but I ain't fucking with it right now.
Yeah, I got you. Rainwater made a statement in our last interview. Of course, he said he said he don't know what Supreme has done, but he did give you credit though. He was like, well, I can't say the thing that Supreme has done better than me is he's gone farther with a female artist than he has. But besides that, what has Supreme done? Oh.
So when I saw that somebody sent it to me, I watched a little bit of it and I cut it off, right? And you know, you feel me? And then the other day when I talked to you, I went and watched it again. I watched the entirety, and I was like, okay. So you know, that's how he do his thing. So I'm to speak on myself. Get Money Lil Ronnie sent me Sean number, Half Pint number, and Dark Skin the Plug number. Before they were in, nobody was who we were. He said, Supreme, this is who we need. I said, say less, right? So when I called him and we remember, I'm new to this shit. I ain't know nothing about no music. Yayo was my first artist to manage. So when that happened, I knew how to sell shit. You feel me? And I looked at Yayo as you feel me? He was gonna make a lot of money with whatever product that he was. You dig? And when I hollered at those three guys, I saw what their talents were, what their strong points were, and then that's how we made all that shit work. So it wasn't like I was telling nobody what to do, but when I came around is when shit started moving. So to say what I've done, starting with Yayo, before 2015, D, what was really popping around here? Let's just think about it. I'm asking you a question.
I mean, you had Lil Ronnie, Puka Leroy.
That was way before. We in
2015? You said before. So like 2010, The Row, Puka Leroy, Lil Ronnie.
That's a long time ago. That's before. But like let's like the only thing it wasn't no Yellow Beezy. It wasn't no Mo might have been doing his thing, but it was Trap Boy. Trap Boy had some motion. All I wanted was a Trap Boy. That was my shit. You feel me? But before that, there was nothing popping in Fort Worth, Dallas, Arlington until Yayo came with that boom. And that shit boomed. And these is facts. I ain't got to make up nothing. So that's one thing Supreme done. You feel me? Outside of...
Quick question before you keep going. The thing they said with Rainwater that always come up is Mo 3 was always going to be Mo 3, regardless if he had Rainwater or not.
Facts.
With Go Yayo always would have been Go Yayo, regardless if he had Bob Supreme.
Facts. Yayo is a superstar. And so we have stars around here. We have a lot of stars, but we have very few superstars. And those two cats, rest in peace, Mo 3, they up there. Yeah. So the other guys knew that Yayo and Mo was gonna go first. You feel me? And I heard when what's his name? Rainwater.
Cocaine Rain ass.
Yeah. When he said that why we didn't take the QC deal, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at Coach K and how he's talking to me, D, but he looking at Go Yayo, right? Yeah. No, he's looking at Yayo, but he talking to me. So I'm looking at this guy that, this Coach K, you feel me? He know what he looking at. So I knew then that I knew what the fuck I was looking at. And they offered us something that we had in our pocket at the time, and they wanted 50% of everything. So it was just difficult for me to just say, yeah, we never said no. You dig what I'm saying? We never told them no. Those guys were friends of ours. After we left QC, it's a story. People don't even know this. Rain know this shit, but he just not gonna say it. When we was at Warner Brothers, the guy who signed Prince and Jason Derulo and Britney Spears and all of them, Mo 3 and Rainwater was at Universal.
Yeah.
The same time. So he get on here and play these games like he don't know what I've done or what have I done, when he used to call me twice a week just to pick my brain.
Yeah.
Facts. Like 100% true story. How we got into it is because I called him wanting to get Mo 3 on the Pop That remix. But I'm not knowing that they all super beefed up like that. I don't know that shit. It's not my politic game. So I'm calling him because I'm familiar with him. Hey, nigga, what's up? He said some things, and he was kind of like, he was just being weird. And we had some words, and that was that. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, he know what I did. And after Yayo, I had J.O. Rock Nation wanted J.O., but most people don't really know about J.O., but I had Kenny B also. Yeah. Nobody knew about Kenny B until Supreme started managing him. And, you know...
Do you think Kenny B is one of those ones that he probably wouldn't have got as far without you?
I think everybody I done touched was dope in their own sense, so I can't say that wouldn't have happened. I really feel like it would have, but me being there, those people aren't dumb. They know who they was dealing with when they was dealing with me. And it's like, people be making up shit about me and say things, but if you noticed, all these people that come back around me, I can't be too bad. I couldn't have stole this or lit that. You feel me? Because you're not coming back around nobody who's done you something wrong. You feel me? I'm not in this day and time. So yeah, that dude just be talking, man. He know. Then we can even go to K Breezy. She from Dallas.
Yeah.
K Breezy had a little motion going before she contacted me and let me know, hey, I see what you're doing out there with them forward boys. Come fuck with me. It was an honor. You feel me?
She was over there with Rainwater Mo 3 for a second, wasn't she?
Yeah, then she left. And she didn't leave because of Mo. She didn't leave because of Mo. Just like Dun Dun and Seven. Where they at anyway?
Yeah, you said they just...
All right, so they wasn't over there because of Buddy. They was there for Mo. So, you know, I don't want to get into all of that because he know and I know what I've done and what I'm still doing. So like I said, he can have that manager shit. I ain't on that. That's
It's ironic though, how both of y'all were heavy in the music game, but now y'all both are getting big into the content space. You as a content creator, and Rain as a content figure.
For sure.
Is this a sign though that music by itself is dying? Like, in order to be a successful artist now, you have to bundle music with content.
If you don't know how to make content, D, or you got somebody around you that's gonna figure out how to make content for you, then you're gonna struggle in today's time. The one thing he did say that was right was they all waiting on Yayo because he know how to create content. He created all of this shit from here to Houston to it's go Yayo.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing he said that was proper. The other shit was just like, like jokes and shit.
Okay. So then I ask you this. Rainwater said that people aren't really interested in stud rappers. Like gay rappers or female rappers who trying to come off as men. Is just not really a demand for that.
I know where you're going, but come on.
No, but how do you feel about that?
I feel like talent is talent. If you can spit or you can sing or whatever, have you kicking, you know what I'm saying, then everybody deserve a chance. You feel me?
But we don't see that many stud rappers
make it
like
big.
Just make it big. Like, especially when it's coming from like a drill side. Like, even though she may be a real stepper for sure, it just is not resonating with me. Maybe that's a sexist in me, and that could be it. Maybe I'm ignorant. Because like if a girl pull out a gun on me, I will probably get shot because it's almost like if I went to England and they tried to rob me with that English accent, I will probably get my ass whooped real bad because
Because you ain't gonna go.
Yeah, it's just like, bro, you playing.
Yeah.
Give me your bloody wallet. Like, what the fuck? It's just like, that's not gonna work.
It's some talented stud rappers. This one in Memphis, I seen actually working with Rainwater.
Yeah.
We follow each other on Instagram. She dope. Cartel, I think it's Cartel the Don or something like that.
Yeah.
She dope. She was on our Memphis list. So I think it just got to be the right timing and the right people around, and the whole shit got to be right for it to pop like a Young M.A. or something like that. Cause only been one of her. I ain't really seen nobody. Who else?
Yeah.
Cash Page. What is?
She's more on the singing side, and she
like men too, right? Men and
I mean, I don't. No, I think she was straight up girl. She said that on the interview.
Okay.
Straight girl.
But yeah, she sing, but she dope though. Like, so I think it's a lane for everything.
Yeah. In the interview space, man, what do you like about it? Like with the interviews?
Like when I get to interview people?
Yeah, what drew you into that space?
So I was doing Chief and Chat, you know what I'm saying? A couple years ago, I interviewed like Roy Lee Pate and just a few different people. So I was like getting into it, and then I stopped. So now to get back into it, I'm taking it more seriously.
Yeah.
And I love it because now I can format, how I want to talk to this person, how you feel me, how the conversation can go, and it's like people seem to be loving it. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. You and Tune, we touched on it a little bit. Y'all back working and things of that nature. Do y'all got like a frenemy relationship? Like, is it always a thin line between working together to falling out?
Nah,
with Tune.
Tune, my little brother. So even when we had our fallout, we were close before that. You dig what I'm saying? In Atlanta types, even when we were here. So to get back to working, I'm always down with the business, D. I ain't never on no, I ain't doing that. I can, if it makes sense, I can do it with anybody.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm, and I actually like Tune. I think he's very intelligent. He's great at administrating. His attention to detail is like, because I done dealt with everybody. It's supposed to be somebody around here, and I could, you know what I'm saying. So it wasn't a difficult decision for us to get back together and for it to be successful. This is just the beginning. But I got some other shit too. We working with Wicked Films out in Memphis.
Yeah.
Spliff D. We just forming this whole little, you know what I'm saying, conglomerate. J-Dat Designs is the graphic designer. We got this segment called Shut Up and Spit. And it's like a wicked boxed in or like a famous animal.
Got you.
And it's about to go crazy. Like, cause I'm doing shit around here, but I'm finna get ready and hit the road, man.
Every April, I drop the Texas Gatekeeper list.
For sure. Every April?
Every April.
Okay.
So once a year, I drop the list. And I'm in the process of dropping the list now. Sean said he don't want to be on the list. He just say, not that he felt like he too big for Texas, but it's like my focus not on Texas solely. I saw a Half Pint make a comment that list put more pressure on people than it need to be. Like the expectations of a person on that list goes through the roof.
Can I stop you right there?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, finish.
No, that's it. How you feel about the Gatekeeper list?
Sean not being on there is he did his thing. He did whatever he was gonna do. You feel me? He did his part. The statement Half Pint made, it shouldn't be no pressure when you're really doing what you're supposed to be doing. Now, nobody can whoever make the list, put them on there. But if you know that you can't achieve or come through like you're supposed to, then you shouldn't say shit.
Well, I guess let me reword what Half Pint said since I'm paraphrasing. I think it was more so on the line that people expectations for people on that list is like unreasonable. Like when people hear gatekeepers, they expect a miracle worker, meaning I can be a rapper who just started. I get with you tomorrow. I'm a superstar.
It can happen like that if you give it the right people.
It can. But at the end of the day, though, no matter who you know or how much you have, the people still gotta like it.
If you was a rapper, who would you go to on the Gatekeeper list? Who would you go to if you was a rapper and you was serious? One person, who would you go to?
If I had to go to somebody first, it would definitely be Sean first.
Why?
I think Sean has I've seen it, but I think he has the influence, the power, and the reach. Sean is one of the only ones on that list that really don't have to really go outside of his platform to break you. And I think that's hella strong. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, a gatekeeper is just a bunch of middlemen. It's a bunch of people who got connections to other people to help evolve the career of an artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it is. So
see that gatekeeper stuff with me, D, like since I did it from scratch and I watched other artists piggyback and develop shit off of what we did in Fort Worth, me being on a Gatekeeper list or supporting it or not supporting it, I just know who is who and what they can do, bro. And when them lists be coming out and that shit ain't accurate, it fucks up the tone of the DFW because those artists are being misled now. So somebody might want to go deal with certain people on there, and they know that they can't. Not the artist, but the person that's on the list know that they can't really help them. They just finna try to get some money from them, and that's like we hustling backwards. With me, I showed all my artists, everything, I didn't hide nothing from them. So Kenny B is more intelligent than y'all would think with the music industry because I showed him. Yayo, K Breezy, they dealt with it firsthand. It was no go do this and not. Now I let them see everything. So a gatekeeper, nobody can take away what I'm gonna speak on myself. What I've done for the Metroplex in the state of Texas, cause this shit I did that like a lot of artists used to call me all the time, bro. And I'm gonna give you the game. That's what I'm here for. And I don't care about getting on the internet to tell nobody. Big artists out here. Now, I just don't, it's not cause they be my little partners. So it ain't nothing for me to tell them something or help them. You know what I'm saying? But when people get on here and they be misleading the artists and just doing all this weird shit with this, I just don't understand it, man.
I think the Gatekeeper List is really about how you look at it. I know when the thing is people being conditioned, what makes lists so popular and what makes it go is for people to argue about who's not on the list.
For sure.
And so when you condition to look at lists as who should have been on it, the first thing people want to do with a list is discredit the people that's on it because they feel like other people should be on it. The Gatekeeper List for me was never built to be that way. The Gatekeeper List for me is to say, hey, these are people in your backyard.
Yeah.
If you are doing something, these is what they do. Now, I can't control if somebody do something shady. That's out of my
Do you
my
think
league.
you got the list right? You did the list right?
I think, yeah.
You've been doing them every year by yourself now?
I don't think it's, I think you should be on it for sure.
So let me ask you this, since we on that, because I might have just said some things that you didn't even know I did. We ain't even got to go there. It don't matter.
Can I be honest though?
Yeah.
It's fun not putting you on the list.
Why? I don't ever say nothing.
Yes, you do, bro, because it's so funny.
I've never said nothing.
Bro,
to you, not on the internet.
Yeah, but you know how like you got that one friend that you love beating him at the video game because he gets so passionate about losing, so you just want to see him. That's how it was with you. It was like, let's not put, I don't want to put Supreme on it, not because I don't think Supreme don't deserve to be on it. It's just funny when you act out, bro. Like, to me, it tickles me.
You ain't never seen me act. When have I acted out?
Bro,
on you.
Like,
about the list.
Because, like, look, this funny. Like, most of the time, I won't hear from you. Unless you try to do an interview, for the most time, I won't hear from you.
Right.
But I can always guarantee to hear from you when that list drop. And you don't say much.
It might be about 6 words in the DM. You might say something.
And then I get unfollowed. And that's why I asked you the last interview, like, why you always unfollow me. And then we get come back. But it's just the I don't know, bro. It's just funny to me. But
well, you be a casualty of war for me, and because I know that it probably ain't your doing as to why.
Oh no, my son don't run nothing over here.
Who's your son?
Terry Blue.
Oh.
No, we just did a DNA test. I just found out. That's my son, bro. So, I gotta, bring him to work and show him the ways, you know what I'm saying? But no, he don't sway nothing. I hear his opinion. But I ain't gonna lie, the whole Supreme thing.
You should do the next one with me.
Huh?
You should let me help you with the next one.
We all do it together.
Who is we all?
We all, everybody put their input in it.
Who else?
My son.
Oh, no, I'm cool.
I mean, you say it ain't like y'all gotta be in the room together.
I'm still cool.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we try to get as accurate as possible. But no, for sure though, the list is Gatekeeper List.
So tell me how's Rainwater Gatekeeper?
Just like you want.
No.
Rainwater has influence.
With who?
Rainwater has connections.
Now.
Don't matter. Now, I mean, this ain't a list off of 2015.
So Mo3 is not here anymore, right? Mm-hmm. And now all of a sudden, Buddy feel like he is P. Diddy, Barry Gordy, and it's really weird to me that he feel like that when you ain't done shit to feel like that. So you can say whatever he can say whatever you want to say about me, what I ain't did, but I just told you what I did. Now, what has he done outside of managing Mo3, which he really wasn't managing him? He ain't did shit after that. Done and 7. You don't hear from him no more. Pink Pressure, that girl dope as hell. Where she at? He got the Baby C, dude, that dude is talented. You feel me? But I don't really feel like that's still some banking off of Mo3's death and Ghazi Empire being faithful to the Mo3 in a situation that he's gonna help reign with any of those artists.
I think you planting a slippery slope on that because the same you trying to use on Mo3 people will use on you. Like,
nah, because you can keep going with me.
What I'm saying is, whenever you talk about you, you'll bring up Go Yayo. But like just like you said earlier, Go Yayo was gonna be Go Yayo regardless if he had you or not. You can use the same role with Rainwater. If Rainwater tried to talk about Mo3, you can argue Mo3 was gonna be Mo3.
What you gonna do after that?
You know,
Kenny B is a big artist, bro. He signed a big deal.
But you and Kenny B fell out.
It don't matter where we fell out. We Kenny B is like my little brother.
That's like fine, but I'm drawing parallels.
You gotta compare Kenny B to who's next one reign.
But what I'm saying is this:
you don't got nobody.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Then let's go to K Breezy. We can keep going. Let's go to K Breezy, D.
So what would you say what K Breezy has done?
What has she done?
Yeah.
What do you mean, D?
No, I'm just saying, explain to me.
As far as she signed with your boy. How'd she get your Sean? And what's my boy name down there in Miami?
What's his name?
Stan.
Yeah.
And Jay from World. So
the signing.
The same. Hold on. So it ain't just a signing, but we talking about me and Buddy and what we've done. So after Yayo and Mo3, Kenny B was signed to the same label as Rod Wave, Asian Doll, and Lil Durk. You feel me? K Breezy, we turned down shit what we shouldn't have done. Nobody, no female, no artist outside of Mo3, and especially not a female, has ever went on a fucking school tour in the DFW and getting paid. You feel me? Outside of her world, everybody was doing the pop that and all that shit. Like, so you can't say that with nobody after Mo.
Technically you can. Not trying to be an advocate for Rain. I'm just saying y'all kind of, y'all your own people, but y'all got kind of the same journey. Like, you got Kenny B signed, you got K Breezy signed, he got number 7 and Don signed. They both to Empire.
You can't, no disrespect to
I'm just saying
Don 7. That's because of Mo3. D, you know that, bro.
He had to handle regardless.
They know regardless in that situation. You can't say that.
Because, the label is not going to like him if they don't have the talent. Rainwater still had to represent him. It was still his job.
So you think he signed them because of Rainwater?
I think it's a combination of everything. If Ghazi didn't like Rainwater, then he probably would have.
You don't gotta like him when Mo3 is deceased and he has to honor his friend. He wants to honor his friend. So these are Mo3's artists. Let me help you, Rain, because you the nigga right here. Let me help you with these guys because I'm doing Mo a favor. You know I'm making sense.
I hear your side. I'm just saying everything. I feel like everything that you're trying to use against Rainwater, somebody can turn.
It's not against. It's the truth. Because you can't. Dun and 7 doesn't compare to K Breezy and Kenny B. After Yayo and Mo3, they don't. I'm sorry.
I feel like Dun definitely bigger than K Breezy.
You think Dun is bigger than K Breezy, Big D? Come on now, bro. Be for real.
Yeah.
No, he's never been bigger than K Breezy, bro. He's hella dope.
No disrespect. Well, I know what I can't even say because I was about to say who checking for K Breezy, but technically who checking for Don.
So we're talking about like now. I'm not even managing, so we speaking on, he bringing my name up. Y'all put me in the caption, and I'm just like, hey, he ain't did shit compared to what I've actually done. You feel me? So then we can go to let's do the documentary game. We did a Murder Worth documentary. If me and Toon was on the same page, we probably been millionaires from that shit.
I mean, technically, if him and Charleston was on the same page, Murder Changed Me would have been in.
That's after Supreme.
What you mean?
He's doing this shit after Supreme. You acting like you ain't catching my point.
So you feel like he's seeing what you doing, and then he's mimicking. Oh, Supreme doing a documentary. Let me do a documentary.
I'm not gonna say he's mimicking me, but I'm gonna tell you like this, D. I know who be on my motherfucking story every day. I know who watch me every day. I do know that.
So you inspiring Rainwater is what you saying?
He's admired. He don't look up to me, but man, Rain used to call me all the time until we got into it.
Yeah.
That's how fuck you think I could call him?
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? I know what's up. He know what's up. He just now he feel like he can speak and be a big speaker for the Metroplex, and like I heard him say he make it cool for managers and DJs and everybody doing interviews.
Yeah, he did say that. He make it to start doing interviews.
How? Your artist died, bruh. So this the thing. Your artist died, bro. Right? And now you got a lot of people watching. You got a lot of shit going on. Check me out, Rain. Instead of still spewing out baby poison, how about you do good with what you got? Because you ain't doing no good. You come on these interviews, misleading the artists, lying and shit. You beefing with all kind of people. So I feel like after that tragic thing that happens, you should have went a step higher with the more people that's watching you. Because your artist died, they not watching you because you know what the hell you talking about, boy. They watching you because they want to hear the bullshit you about to say. But see now, after this D, he just need to keep my name out his mouth because we unless you're gonna come on a Bible report and let me interview you.
I think both of y'all, like he said, because the time I interviewed you, I was like, name something good about Rain. He was like, I can't. But he did come up in the interview and say like, you his biggest competition. Like, he's competitive. So he uses the energy off of you to kind of fuel him, you know what I'm saying, to keep, you know what I'm saying? He gave you your props.
I don't need no props from no guy.
But then you gave him his props too. You gave him the number one manager because you out of it. You did name him your number 2 in the interview.
Yeah. I mean, because like I said, I can't take nothing away from nobody, but I can't give a nigga nothing either. If I just can't, I don't see where Mo 3, man, that shit was that's a worldwide talent, man. That, you feel me?
Yeah.
And it didn't look like he was being managed by Rainwater. He was just there, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think Mo 3 was intelligent enough to know that if he had somebody around him that wasn't good for him, he'll get rid of him?
I've been asked that question before. I feel like it's something tricky with that situation, D.
Because his mom, Mo 3 mom, still deal with him. His brothers still deal with Rain. If Rain was really that much of a detriment or held back from Mo 3, we're not the family disowned and came out about 3.
Like I said, I don't know the entails of everything, so I can't just actually tell you if he's a good guy or not. Yeah. I'm not gonna, like I said, I ain't gonna take nothing from him, but I ain't finna give him nothing that I don't know nothing about. You feel me?
Gotcha.
He's a figure out here in the DFW.
He's bigger in the DFW now.
Texas.
He's definitely, Rainwater is a YouTube personality now. Like people,
A who?
A YouTube personality, like somebody that's worth, if you want to get interviews and want to monetize your channel, get your channel up, Rainwater is definitely one of those guys. He did a great job. To something you said earlier, and we mentioned this in the first interview, he did the right thing with Mo 3 Pass. It's just that we in a world of celebrity managers now.
Okay.
And
who? Name another one. They act like that.
Wack 100.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're starting to see more managers getting on forefront. Number one, hip hop is way more dangerous than what it is. Your artist can be killed. He can die.
Yeah.
Then nobody know the ins and outs of the industry may know you for sure because you're behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
But what better way to bring up an artist off the strength of you being a personality versus you just taking the backseat and trying to push them through the shadows again? So Rainwater recognized that being in the shadows, you know what I'm saying, it's fulfilling. Like I play O-line. I know what it's like to win a game and you don't get no credit on TV and not get no commercials. You know what I'm saying? O-line don't get none of the good endorsements.
You get no women, D, after the game?
I mean, you rich. You gonna get the women. You play in the league. But he just realized like, yo, I'm gonna make Rainwater a household name. And that's what he did. Sure, Rainwater gonna get online. He gonna speak some bullshit and stir the pot. But that's what he know. He's an antagonist. He's good at doing it.
Set up the Bob Report interview, D.
There we go.
Yeah, set up
I think that'd be good. Yeah. I think that should be a good in-camera face-to-face.
Yeah.
That both of y'all see each other faces.
I want to do it. I'll be there interviewing. I want to be right there and do it.
Got you. What else do you got coming up? Like, what can we expect from the Bob Report and things of that nature, man?
Man, so we like I said, we got Memphis, we got New Orleans, and we got Florida right now.
Okay.
Outside of the other states and little towns or whatever that we're dealing with, but man, just expect bigger interviews, more numbers. Like I said, Tune, Wicked, J-Dad Designs. That's the squad. You feel me? We just working, man. But the Bob Report is everybody's main focus right now. These interviews and like I said, I watched UD. I've always put you at the top as an interviewer.
What you need? What you think? Critique me. What I need to work on?
I don't think you need to work on anything. Like that's why the question I was asking you before we started. That was a real question because you feel me? Like I was talking to your boy. Yeah, no, I think you probably. Let me think. You probably the best interviewer we got out here. Facts. Not even just out here. You're a good interviewer. You good
Appreciate
at that. For sure. So yeah, you should keep on. You know what I'm saying? So I watched you. I've watched Vlad. I've watched Farrakhan speak. I watched a little bit of Tune, but that's where it stopped at. It stopped right there because I know myself. Like I can. You feel me? I can.
Yeah.
But to get into the game and be able, because I've called you and asked you things and you wasn't shy about telling me anything. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to build everything up. If I was interviewing a manager or whatever, so yeah, nah, you probably the best interviewer out here.
Hey man, I appreciate it, bro. I don't go for the best.
Put that in your Instagram reel.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna put it up there. But hey, I tell you what, Preem, man, you always welcome anytime, man. Shout out to the Bob Report.
The Bob Report. Like, hey, Cocaine Rain, you the best manager right now, cause I ain't managing, bro. You got that manager shit right now. If you really want to do something, it's not a problem. We can talk about doing something together. You feel me? And making this whole thing bigger than any other shit going on in America, cause it's too easy to do.
For sure.
You dig what I'm saying? So that's what I'm about, man. If you ain't talking about that, I'd rather don't even speak on me. If you ain't trying to unite and, you know what I'm saying, fuck some shit up for real, help these artists, leave me alone.
Hell no.
Bob Report.
Your name gotta come up when Rain come up, bro. That shit made for TV.
I seen D.
Made for
Motherfucker
TV.
say Bob Supreme. Why did D put me in the caption, man? Leave me alone,
It's made for TV. That's just what it is. When either one of y'all get on camera, one of y'all names gotta come up. It's just, unfortunately.
It's funny now. Like I'm gonna be for real with y'all. Like I don't have a real problem with Rain. There's not a I wouldn't try to kill Rain if I saw him. Dude, I ain't finna do none of that. Cause it ain't no real beef. We ain't got no beef. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I'm only killing if it's prevent me from getting home to my
You know what I'm
kid.
saying?
Other than
Like,
that, hell no.
Like I said, if we ain't finna talk about how to do this, then we ain't gotta do nothing. We ain't gotta be mad at each other, like each other either. You feel me?
Hey man, for sure, man. Well, I appreciate you, man. Until we meet again.
For sure.
Peace.
D.